Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I'm doing another wonderful reading for you today. Today we're going to look at the things that might block you. I always like to do a day of block because I feel that we always have residual stuff. We're very human, and being very human, we it's conflict. It's almost like conflict is part of the journey here. It's built into us to deal with these things. What came in is the curandera of air, or what would be in the traditional tarot as the King of Swords, and acacia, and I'm still not sure if I'm saying right, or it could be acacia, I have no idea. It's a type of tree, but it is a tree of protection. So I'm going to look at both of these beautiful cards, and we're going to see at the blocks that may be coming in here. And I'm going to start with this beautiful curandera of air. There is something that is said in this book for this particular card that really resonated, and it's even in italics. So that's really, it's almost like it jumped off the page, and it says, "Wisdom is not an ancient relic to be collected, but inspiration for new awareness." It's almost like they're saying that all of this bigger picture thing that you're getting is for you to use, not for you to collect. It's for you to utilize. We are great collectors of things. We like to hoard things, like the Four of Pentacles, of like protecting what we already have. But many of the times, if we simply shared the knowledge or used it to give us the advantage in our lives, you know, it's not to have one over other people, but to give us the advantage of moving forward, we would have so much more. Give that knowledge. You even see the hand, you know, going here. Here's some rosemary. Here's what I know you can do it. Here's the story I built with this. And here's how you can help yourself and use it in a way to expand. We're in a time of expansion. So it's bringing in the please expand. Don't let it hold you down. Don't let it bog you down. Don't adopt a story that builds boundaries, but instead that creates an expansion and an abundance. Okay? So let's see, I'm going to take from, again, the chakra reading cards. There's a book that comes with this card, so I'm going to read it in the second reading to see where it comes from and what it's all about, to give you some great information. Oh, that came out right away. Balance, right? So the information and the wisdom that you get, it's here to create the balance within you. It's the yin to your yang. It's to bring everything together, because if you hoard something, you're creating an imbalance. If you share everything without taking anything from it, you're creating an imbalance. It's not all about giving. It's not all about receiving. It's the balance between both. Okay? The knowledge you gain helps you and helps others. There's a two-way street. And that's where you need to find a beautiful balance. Lovely. Simple, but lovely in the way that it's come in. These are the Guardian Angel cards. I just felt like using the heart cards this week. They're awkward to shuffle, but they have such gorgeous messages, so... Inner child. That's been coming out a lot this week. We actually had this in the chakra cards come out, the inner child. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly, set aside some time to just play. Yeah, reminding us that there has to be balance between wisdom, knowledge, and also love and play. Okay, we're not all about learning. We are also beings of feeling and energetic highs. We have to nurture that as well. And a lot of this week has been taking that breath of fresh air and then just going forward. And it's like time for play, because you've done a lot of work and it's coming in. Like, please make sure to balance yourself. Please make sure to take time for yourself to move forward in that energy. Okay, so that may be the block as well. All work, no play. Makes Jane a dull girl. Jane just had a break, so very nice. Matter of perspective. I remember being told that if you feel you're old, you will be. If you see yourself as old, you will be. It's all a matter of perspective. Today, it's so apparent. You see 70 and 80-year-olds that act and look so much younger. When I remember in my time when I was younger, a 40-year-old looked like an 80-year-old sometimes. It was kind of scary. They were going, this woman's 45 and wearing a bun, no makeup, and an apron. There's nothing wrong with that. But it made her look ancient. And I used to think, wow, that's old. Being 52, I can tell you, I don't feel like that image of what that person was portraying. And I'm happy to say that I rather have a different perspective till the day that I die. That I have a child living within me. That I have wisdom that I have accumulated over time. And the more I share it, the better it is. I love the fact that I am all of these intricate beings in one. And I haven't settled down to feel old. Right, the Queen of Pentacles is saying to nurture. Nurture the right stories. Because again, and here's that King of Cups coming in. And look at them. They're both like Zen. You see that? Look at their faces. They're like, yep, just sitting here meditating on things, making things feel good. And all this week, that's what I feel they're saying. Make things feel good. Right. You've just started, okay? The assessment card, the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you have been assessing, but you don't see what's happening beneath the surface. You just see what's happening at the top. You're just assuming of what's going on there when there's so much more going on underneath. So if you're going to assess things, visualize things that make you happy, visualize what's going on here, the stuff that you can't see with your eyes closed, okay? Have a different perception. Don't say it's just a tiny little plant, or I am 50 and I'm old, ready for the retirement home, okay? Get a different perspective. Go Zen on yourself. Nurture yourself, okay? Share the wisdom. Don't become that miserly person who hoards all their wisdom. I know because I've lived so long. I've heard this before, I remember from my father. You think you know everything, but I'm much older than you. Right there, you're just saying, I have no room to grow. I have no room to learn because I already know everything there is to know. Embrace the child within you. Embrace the imagination, the visualization. Get a fresh perspective. And know that you're protected. I mean, your vast knowledge gives you a lot of protection going forward. It does give you a leg up. It's just simply not letting it bog you down, letting it get you stuck in perceptions of the past. Things are always changing. Like I said, once upon a time, 45 was ancient. Now, 80 is young. So, things change. There's that Three of Cups coming out again. Okay? Again, they're really talking this week about adopt a story of abundance, filling your cup of happiness. It's a matter of perception. Nurture that. Take the time to really nurture that energy within you. The Star. We've already gotten this. Your optimism. There's a big, like, injection of just optimistic fuel this week. They really want you to just let yourself be guided by your dreams, your hope, your star. The one that made you start this journey, the one that made you decide, yeah, I want to do that. And see, they're both meditating on that. You see that? It's all from the internal, spiritual, nurturing, beautiful heart, mind, body connection, the yin, the yang, everything kind of being balanced out to bring things into focus. Yeah, release. Release your preconceived notions of things. Release yourself from these things. Believe in the calm within your life. Even though there's storms around you, believe that doesn't need to be your story. When somebody says to you or says to me, oh, 50's old, I don't need to buy in. I don't need to adopt that story. I don't need to feel apprehension around that. I don't need to protect myself from that. It's protecting your energy from preconceived notions. The Hangman, the first card out, the one telling you there's a different perception to everything. You just have to think about it in a very different way. Okay? The Judgment card is also always, I love this card because it's about changing what no longer suits you, releasing it, reviewing that stuff, releasing, and then changing, and then releasing what doesn't fit. Okay? And forgive the past. Forgive the past for what it was. Just let it go. There's no need to hang on to that stuff. It's part of our history. You can look at it and go, yes, at one point, history believed all of those things. But things are very different now. And we're going a different way. Good, win, lose, or draw. We've adopted a different perspective. And you can change it again. You can change it tomorrow. You can change it right now. You're not limited by preconceived notions. You're not. Okay? The reason I'm speaking like this is because today we're talking about blocks. So it's, again, releasing stuff that you may have been taught, things that you may have heard, just like myself, You need to wear an apron and start acting like a grandma. You're 52. It's about harmonizing with yourself and taking the lead in that, okay? When you feel the balance, you're just going to go with it. You see it right here, the balance, okay? The two joining together, the yin, the yang, the male, the female. Everything is balanced out. And when you do, you're going to be able to really take off. And again, this Knight of Swords have been showing up, and it's doing without thinking, but I'd like to think about him this week as knowing who you are, feeling that you are balanced, so going in the direction you need to go without fear, without, without anxiety or just, doubts. You just go because you're sure. You feel sure of yourself. Yeah, again, see that reconnection, beautiful perspective. You have everything here bringing you in. You also have that here going, I know what I want, and I know what I need to let go of, so I'm going to just go for it. Nine of Pentacles. Great card to end with, right? This is your hard work paying off. It's just as simple as that. The seeds that you've planted is the hard work. And this is going to come to fruition. You are going to have the beautiful plant is going to bring in for you. Especially because you planted it. You put the work into it. It is your decision, your life. Okay? You have a lot of power here, Pisces. The only thing that you need to do is see it. See it with your spiritual energy, not just with the mind, because the mind can play tricks on us. Just to feel it energetically, how well balanced you are right now. You're such a powerful entity. You just need to let yourself believe that. In a single moment, you can change your thoughts from one of woe is me to wow, I am me. Okay? Just in a moment. Just in a moment. It's a turn of phrase. It's a turn of energy. You have the power to do it. All you need to do is do it. Okay? So here again, you may not see all the results quite yet because things are still percolating underneath the surface. But you do know what you release. And by releasing what no longer fits, you can be sure when you're traveling, when you decide to go, that you're going in the direction you really want to because you've discarded the stuff that doesn't fit. You've released it. You've shed the skin of it. It's like I'm done with that. So what you're going to grow is exactly what you are growing for you because it's tailored and fit to you. You have weeded out the stuff that you don't want anymore. Your perspective is helping you reconnect. And it's really time for you to take the time to harmonize and reconnect with those ideas. Ideas, whatever you have in your mind, your energy field, it's time to reconnect to it and feel the balance of it, the give and take. Tap into that inner child. Feel that joy. Feel that happiness. Feel that optimism. All right, my beautiful ones. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you very much. Tell me what you feel optimistic about today. Okay? I want you to write what you're feeling optimistic about today. It may be something that's not quite here yet, but you're very optimistic about it. You're seeing it in a very bright and positive light. All right, I let you go. I'm going to come back with this beautiful card. We're going to look into it. We're going to see what kind of tree it is and take a look at what kind of beautiful spiritual energy it brings in. Take care of yourself. I'll see you later. Bye for now.